Pelham at BeeWild Farm. Today we're going to show you a little about how to pot mums. The reason that we like to repot plants is so that they can continue, the roots can continue to grow out, and so that they will probably not take as much watering as you would need to if they're root bound. The water will just keep running through the pot instead of stopping to nourish the plant. First we start with a pot. This is a self-watering pot, which I have drilled some holes in the bottom of on the sides so that it holds some water, but it can still drain. I put in a couple of scoops of a good quality potting soil, and then I move my mum up. You can hold your hands and your fingers spread out, put them between the plant and the pot, lift it and push down on the pot, and it'll pop right out. At that point, you want to come in and loosen the roots so that they will grow out into the new potting soil. Otherwise, they continue to grow in the pattern that they're growing in. And be sure to pay attention to the bottom of the pot or of the plant and open them up a little. And then you want to put it in the pot and be sure that there's enough room in the pot. And it's a little hard to tell in this pot because of the overhang of the plant, but you want to be sure that there's enough room when you water for the water to stay in the pot and not overflow. And then you can start filling in around the pot like so. And I always like to go in one side and then go to the other side so that it can be nicely centered, and then fill in the other sides, and you'll have to continue to go around until you get enough soil so that it is even with the top of the root ball. You don't want to bury the top of the root ball because that will smother the roots. And you have to just keep pushing the soil down in to be sure that there's good contact with your potting medium and your soil and your plant roots, And then just keep going around the pot until you have enough soil, and then you be sure to water it in well, and you're all set. For if you're planting them in the ground, you can just do all the steps except you're digging a hole that will be twice as big as your root ball and the same depth as your root ball, and mix some kind of organic matter, whether it's potting soil or peat moss. Compost is always good. Mix it about 50% into your native soil, and be sure when you plant it that you get good root contact with the soil, and mulch it well and water it in, and you're good.